Now, a potential forceful intervention in Syria was avoided in September after the government agreed to destroy its toxic arsenal. Efforts to rid the Middle East of chemical weapons are being held up, though, by Israel and Egypt's refusal to join the international convention. But with Syria now on board, there's very little room left for manoeuvres, as RT's Paula Sleer explains.
This could soon be a thing of the past. Israelis queuing for gas masks. In the pipeline, a recommendation to the cabinet to stop manufacturing them for civilians.
Syria's dismantling of its chemical weapons arsenal seems to have lifted the edge of Israeli fears of a chemical strike. Whereas a few months ago, queues were spilling into the streets. Today, the paranoia has died down.
It comes after Syria destroyed all of its chemical weapons production facilities. The country's on track to eliminate its entire stockpile by the middle of next year.
The chemical weapons are among the most abhorrent weapons ever known to man. And the nations of the world had agreed to abandon that weaponry a long time ago.
Only 2 countries in the Middle East haven't come on board, Egypt and Israel. Tel Aviv has actually signed, but not ratified, the Chemical Weapons Convention that outlaws the production, stockpiling and use of chemical weapons.
The reason is that, one, there is still some chemical weapons in the region, and also Israel does not want, again, from reasons of deterrence, to reveal and to discover its capabilities.
Tel Aviv has always been vague on the topic of chemical weapons. According to foreign media reports, Israel has a stockpile of various weapons, but the Israeli publics always shied away from asking too many questions.
It's the same reason all the time. If it's a security issue, we don't have to deal with it. We have the defense establishment, they know what they are doing, we don't have to do anything about it.
But with Syria out of the picture, Israel's argument is weaker, and the organization that controls chemical weapons is keeping up the pressure.
We regularly, as I said, send letters to the non-state parties, including Israel, and encouraging them to join. But without joining the convention, it means that the OPCW has no legal mandate to undertake verification activities to verify the compliance.
But as another chemical weapons arsenal in the Middle East is dismantled with the power of diplomacy, the Israeli government is facing growing international pressure to come on board. Paula Sleer, RT, Tel Aviv.